Hi, I'm Heather Eckner. I'm the Executive Director and an Education Advocate with A2 Ideas, which is a special education advocacy nonprofit based in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Lately, there's been a lot of attention on the national level with reporting around the type of instruction taking place in schools. And really what this comes down to is the impact of not recognizing dyslexia within the classroom setting and addressing it appropriately is adding to this literacy crisis. The national literacy crisis is really a fundamental education issue around equity. We need to be identifying students and providing them the appropriate supports in a timely manner so that we can ensure that they are adequately achieving to their potential. There's something known as the Dyslexia Paradox. Typically, students that will exhibit challenges with reading aren't identified in the school system until later elementary, maybe grade 3 or beyond as they continue to struggle. But the most prime window for the effectiveness of intervention is actually in the earlier years, later stage kindergarten into grade 1 and 2. We're waiting too late to catch these students. It takes 4 times as many resources to work with a child and resolve literacy problems in grade 4 than it does if we begin intervention in grade 1. We are going to save money as school districts, as communities, as taxpayers in the long run, and have better outcomes. The issues around literacy and the instruction and identification of students with reading issues really is a systemic issue, and it requires policy level action if we're going to see change. Currently, many states in the nation have dyslexia legislation. However, Michigan remains one of the few remaining states that does not. This has a significant impact on families, schools, our communities as a whole, as we're not adequately addressing the needs of all of our children. In looking at other states that have enacted dyslexia legislation, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that things will improve, but it helps make that step in the right direction, and it helps for everyone to be better informed and to be operating on a consistent platform. So what we really need is legislation that includes a definition for dyslexia, if nothing more than to help provide clarity for educators and parents alike. I would also like to have a universal screener from early grades, at minimum kindergarten through grade 2, with a screener that is reliable for indicating at risk of dyslexia. I would also like to see teacher training and support. Most teachers don't have the full range of understanding of the science of reading whenever they leave their preparation programs. So it's up to the school districts that hire them to provide ongoing, high-quality professional development and support and coaching around teaching literacy in the ways that students learn best. And finally, I would like to see legislation address intervention and remediation for students who have been identified with a specific learning disability, including dyslexia. We are forming the next generation of our doers, our thinkers, our leaders. And we're not going to have competitive employment, we're not going to have competitive educational thought leaders if we're not adequately teaching our students from the various early stages. Whenever students do not have the core fundamental skills in reading, it makes it harder for them to excel or achieve in any other academic subject area. So the sooner that we are able to intervene with students in earlier grades when core reading instruction is happening, the better outcomes we will have for all of our students.